Greetings, everyone, from San Antonio. The Spurs playing host to a Western Conference affair here at the sold-out AT&T Center. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Noche Latina, the NBA's celebration of the Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. And with Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Our starting lineups, we'll look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And breaking down the game, right now, let's take a look, guys, at the Prophet.
Well, there's plenty to like about him as a player, but, one thing that really stands out is the quick trigger. He can catch the ball in space, defenders all over him, but, in an instant, lets that shot go, and he is accurate.
And, Steve, very few players have his finishing ability. We see him get a lot of and ones because even if he draws hard contact, he is able to play through that and typically score.
And look at the Rockets. This is a tough team planning on the postseason, sitting in the 7th spot in the West.
Well, they've had an edge here against this club, having beaten them twice already, and they've got 2 more matchups with them. I think they'd love nothing more than to continue their dominance with a win tonight.
And no reason to take the foot off the pedal now. Keep that throttle down. I mean, they've got this team against the ropes, and now they can move in for that knockout blow. Good possession there, resulting in the easy one down low.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the night. A free throw drops for Smith. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against Indiana.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking. Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
The Spurs had shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. I mean, you look at the numbers, impressive.
And, guys, they've taken a huge step forward at the free throw line this season, especially when you compare it to last season. They're a completely different team in that area.
And the Rockets making a change here. Adams checked in. Smith sets the pick for Green. Smith outside, uncovered, and it's Houston with another.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. When we talked about what they'll try to do on defense, he told me they're going to have to do everything they can to neutralize their opponent's high flyers, saying, quote, "We can't play above the rim like these guys, so we'll have to do our best to keep them away from the hoop." Gentlemen, easier said than done.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's the feed to Roberts. The pass to Wembanyama. Sohan on the wing. Jones. Pass to Sohan. He feeds it to Roberts. 5 to shoot. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Roberts.
He's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against Memphis.
And you just had to admire the versatility they showed offensively that day.
Yeah, their scoring came from all over the place. If one approach didn't work for them, they found another that did.
Smith kicks to Green. Houston moving it around.
Good dig, good dig.
Count the bucket. Green's got his first points of the night.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Here's Roberts. Gets it to go.
Red hot right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
The Rockets have gotten only 1 of their first 6 shots to fall today. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Lays it up and banks it in.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
San Antonio trailing here. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
And, Kevin, they were able to keep that game relatively close, but you could tell things were not clicking for them.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, it could have been worse, though. I mean, they didn't look fresh at any point in the game. Just seemed to be listless.
To the middle, Adams. Shot is off. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. It's stolen by Adams. Into Green. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Here's Roberts.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to, I think, tone it down a little bit at the defensive end.
They really look sharp here. Razor sharp. Extremely focused.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Well, you got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season, shooting better than 90% from the stripe.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Brooks checked in for Houston. Van Vliet defended by Jones. Brooks dishes to Green. 6 to shoot. Van Vliet. Smith outside. Van Vliet defended by Jones. That one wide left. The Spurs have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Trying to stop the alley-oop.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Houston making a switch here. Rockets trail by 3. Back to Brooks. Right side, Green. Pass to Brooks. Van Vliet. Dishes it to Smith. Houston needs to get a shot off. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Spurs leading by 3. Jones drives in. Kicks to Roberts. Doubled by Smith. Roberts passes to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Green. The pass to Richards. There's the block. Throws it up high. Tipped. It's taken away by Smith. Green kicks to Smith. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
What a night so far for Smith. He's already up to 8 points in the steal. He's really having a big impact here early.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Whitmore defended by Roberts. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And the Rockets lead by 14.
Well, sometimes when you're at a height disadvantage, that's the way to attack. Go right at your defender.
So on the floor for Houston.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And it's Smith penetrating. Van Vliet. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3.
This crowd really letting him know how they feel about it.
And I'll tell you what, that feels so good getting that kind of appreciation from the fans. That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
Just a tremendous athlete, guys, able to go up and finish over everybody defensively, even the big guys down low.
Feeds to Green. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Houston moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. And that's a foul called on the Prophet. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Spurs on defense. They trail by 11. Clock at 6. Whitmore, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Well, in the second half of the season, we've seen some fantastic performances from this group. The highest scoring shooting guard since the All-Star break. Look at the Prophet, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Possibly the single most dangerous player in the NBA right there. A machine at the offensive end. So hard for any defense to deal with.
And Steve, what makes him special is his ability to score from anywhere and everywhere on the court, inside, outside. You have to keep tabs on him at all times, and even then, he can hurt you.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hey, guys, the Prophet in their last game against the Pacers, boy, he was tremendous. He finished with 42 points and was really a dynamic force, finding teammates and playing tough D on the other end. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way, and he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Well, if you're doing enough good things and you're maintaining at least a slight edge on the boards, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
On defense, San Antonio. It's a 13-point game. Smith dishes to Green. Van Vliet defended by Jones. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. You look at San Antonio. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, Houston down 4 spots from them.
You know, checking out the Rockets, you know, they've really battled this year to avoid the same fate they suffered last season when things got pretty ugly.
Well, you always want to turn things around after a bad year. And I think that's what this club has done. I mean, they're not the most talented team in the league, but they've I think, performed admirably, and they've probably done exactly what they hoped to do when the season started.
Smith on the wing and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now. 7th in fewest turnovers per game. 11th in free throw percentage. As far as steals numbers go, not very strong. Just the top 20 in the league.
No, they're a smart team. You talked about those few turnovers, and that's the number that really stands out to me when you go down that list of stats. They're smart. They don't take a lot of crazy gambles. They try to work the ball around the perimeter, get it inside when they can, and get the best shot every time down the floor.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
With more, it's rebounded by Roberts.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Brooks grabs the board. Rockets leading by 11. Screen by Smith. Gets it to go.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Wembanyama at the pass to Roberts. Sohan. Pass out. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The dish to Brooks. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. There's a minute 34 left now here in the second. It's stolen. He kicks it to Johnson. He dishes it to Roberts. Trying his luck deep. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Van Vliet. Nice defense from Roberts.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop, and they were right in his face.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Roberts got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, and he's one player who doesn't need a lot of space to get to the basket. He's really crafty, the way he can blast his way straight through traffic. He's really strong.
And also, he's absolutely able to do some incredible things in the air. I mean, he can look like a gymnast sometimes, twisting his body, double clutching his shot. But he maintains a smooth approach to it all.
3 on the clock. Van Vliet. Adams flanks the putback jam. Spurs trail by 17. Shot from 12, and the jumper is good. Here's Thompson. 6 points for him. Here's Brooks, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And the crowd immediately letting the officials have it after that whistle.
A very unpopular call there.
A nice shot by Roberts.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Van Vliet, frame defending. Van Vliet breaks a big high bounce and goes in. He's got 6. Here's Roberts. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Houston on top, up by 6.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Thank you for joining us at
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back. The Riverwalk, always a prime attraction here in San Antonio. You look at the prophet in this game, he's been everywhere.
But he created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And tell you what, he was smart with his shot making too. Really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game. It's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
Roberts in at shooting guard. He's out there with Jones, and it's Wembanyama in at center. That's the San Antonio foul. Pass to Green. Right side, Green. Out to Smith. The 3. Offensive rebound. Şengün. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Rockets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. First free throw is good. Suleiman, he's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson comes in for Godlow. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Spurs trail by 16. They double him with Green, and Roberts kicks to Jones. It's stolen by Green. Whitmore, defended by Wembanyama. Tries to save it. And here's the fast break, and Roberts kicks to Johnson. And that one's good. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Van Vliet is guarded by Johnson. Back to Smith. Houston moving it around. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. A chance now to check out the NBA's most efficient scorers. Look at the prophet, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
Yeah, he's a finisher. I mean, plain and simple. That field goal percentage just absolutely jumps out at you. It's amazing.
And so he hits both. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Basket is good, the assist from Johnson. And that's now 25 points for the prophet.
It's a good thing he showed up today because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
Back to Smith. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Well, you got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Spurs trail by 16. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Johnson dishes to Roberts. And 3 off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead. Smith
with the block. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Jones pulls it down.
The alley-oop is such a fun play to watch, but when it doesn't convert, it's probably the wrong choice.
I guess that makes that one a terrible choice. What a performance. Just look at the game for the Prophet. 25 points, and he's hit 6 shots from the charity stripe, contributing to their offense.
Well, the NBA game is all about finding easy points, either layups or free throws. So those points could come in handy here today.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the Rockets with possession here. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Well, the numbers since the All-Star break, and here's how San Antonio ranks league-wide. First in shooting percentage, first in free throw percentage, and they're also ranked number 1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that and they're on their game, they're tough to beat.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Now the feed to Jones. Sohan passes to Roberts. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
For San Antonio, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. That's a foul called on the Prophet. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
Now, here's Green. He's covered closely. Van Vliet, just 5 on the clock. Drills the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Spurs trail by 19. He feeds it to Roberts. He passes to Wembanyama. Dishes it to Roberts. To the inside. It's picked off. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Smith kicks to Green. Back to Smith. Pass to Green. Green left side. Rejected by Roberts. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. What a contribution at the line so far. Going 10 for 10. Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. Both free throws good from Roberts. Rockets leading by 17. Ingles passes to Smith. Smith right side. Leads him in there. Van Vliet. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. He's got 11.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. It's been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop them, I mean, they ought to continue to pound it in low.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Here's the screen. Passes it to Ingles. It's rebounded by Mackubex. Spurs trail by 17. Ahead. The shot's good from Wembanyama.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this thing around. He's got to take charge. He's got to be aggressive and really look to push here offensively.
Here's Brooks. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Brooks has got 12 points in the game.
That's exactly what they had in mind on that possession.
To the paint. Deflects the pass. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Van Vliet defended by Mackubex. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And Roberts kicks to Penny out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And this gives us a chance to highlight the rookies with the most assists here in the second half of the season. Look at the Prophet, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Well, he learned whatever lessons had to be learned in the first half of the season, and now he's just going about breaking down defenses.
And I can assure you guys that his teammates absolutely love playing with him now, even if it took them a while to get used to each other.
And that's a foul called on the Prophet. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be added to the free throw line.
Seems like he's got more floor burns than just about any player in the league because he will dive head first after any loose ball, no regard for personal safety.
And you know what, Steve? His teammates love playing with him because he gets them so many assists thanks to his catch and shoot ability. A lot of his buckets come right off the pass.
That one goes. Count it.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Houston leading by 20. Kicks to Brooks. 1:52 left here in the third quarter. The Spurs have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Down low. Now the pass to Soha. Feeds it to Gaudelin. Lets it go with the 3. The dish now to Roberts. Offensive rebound. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. He's got 6.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Pass to Richards. Brooks, left side. Passes it to Richards. Van Vliet, shot clock at 6. Inside, dives for it. Eason. Tipped away, but they recover it. Here's Ingles with the tip. Spurs trail by 18. Here's Roberts.
Man, that was unreal. Mark it up. Reverberation throughout the entire building on that one.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
Oh, the signature Kevin Harlan call. Up high and down hard.
And the Rockets making a change here. Graham's checked in. Outside, Green. He kicks it to Brooks. Van Vliet, Graham defending. He dishes it to Green. Tries again. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Graham dishes to Roberts, and he's good on the 3-ball. Roberts got 39.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Pass to Green. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Roberts. Misses. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit.
Monday, March 4th.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Van Vliet and blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Back to Brooks. Şengün. And finally they hit one. And the Rockets lead by 19.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Brooks outside. Green, the pass to Brooks. And the layup's good off the glass.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
And so it's San Antonio with it. The feed to Roberts from deep. And that one's good. Roberts got 42 in the game.
Got to give him a lot of credit for the way he's played personally, trying to bring his team back. Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
Houston making a switch here. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Houston moving the ball around. Van Vliet. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
I like the way that he has really stayed aggressive from that three-point line after not making a single one before the halftime.
And the pass to Wembanyama. Backs him down. Fade away. And another basket for San Antonio.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
The drive by Green. And that's a foul called on the property. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Your shot was falling all game long, but the team wasn't able to ride that to the win. What do you think happened out there?
We were just pushing too hard. Sometimes we get a little too excited and take ourselves out of the flow, and I think that's what happened tonight. I was able to hit a few shots, but our offense as a whole wasn't quite on the same page, and our defense couldn't make up for it. I wish I had the easy fix, but it really wasn't our game in the end, and I think we got to leave it at that. Hey, you want to hear something funny, man? I had something I wanted to talk to you about, but it totally slipped my mind, man. I'll let you know when I remember what it was, man. Sorry about that.
No problem. Feel free to drop by when you remember what it was.